burlesque has improved your self-image?
Oh, for sure. For sure. I was only kind of joking when I said I was shy before. I actually am quite shy, but it's nice because I get to adopt this persona. Anya Graves, she is this fantastic, she is what I would call a sparkle goth. She is this little goth kid, but who's still super happy and bubbly and just loves everything, but also likes, like black and bats and vampires and spikes and all that glory. And I get to kind of wear her.
Well, and I love your Facebook, your name for your followers.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Grave Diggers.
I
love that.
That was something I came up with on a whim. I just used it as a joke, and then one of my good friends, actually, for PCC last year, I jokingly said that I was going to call my fan club the Grave Diggers. I didn't actually think I had a fan club. I have friends who really enjoy what I do. And he actually went and made a ridiculous amount of these adorable buttons that say Gravedigger for me to give out to people as
I want one.
As a fan club.
I want one.
I'll get you one. As like a fan club badge. And so ever since then, anytime I make a post that has to do with burlesque or something I'm participating in or something I'm making or anything like that, I think it's fun. It feels really inclusive to me. Like I feel like these are my people, and I'm making an announcement to my people. Plus, it was cute.
It is cute. It's super cute. So what would you say some of the unique challenges are with costuming for burlesque versus like cosplay? Cosplay certainly has its own challenges. The biggest one being trying to take this
unrealistic
this completely unrealistic anime character that has a cross following behind her or something and turning
people
it into
figure
something
that
wear.
hell doesn't go that way,
right? But what are the challenges for burlesque, because people may be less familiar with those?
With cosplay, you make your costume so that it stays together, so that you can wear it all day and it doesn't fall apart. And you can wear it again, hopefully. And I have had cosplays that I have literally been sewn into the day of the con.
My wedding dress.
Just trying to get it on. Whereas burlesque, you have to make a costume that the character is, if you're doing nerdlesque or anything like that, which nerdlesque would be burlesque that's based off of pop culture characters.
Right.
If you're doing nerdlesque, the character has to be recognizable in the costume. But you will also have to make the costume, if it's not burlesque-y, make the costume so that it is flattering and so that it's sexy and so that it fits well. You have to make the costume so that it actually fits you well, but also comes off. It has to come off, and not only does it have to come off, you have to look good while taking it off. You want it to come off smoothly, right?
And when you want it to.
Yes, that was going to be the next point.
So what are some of the tricks that you do to make that happen?
Snap tape.
Snap tape. See, I rarely use snap tape for Velcro. As far as I'm concerned, Velcro is the devil's toilet paper.
So
I don't put that on stage because I don't want my actors to
and that's the
fall out of
thing.
their
So
clothes.
I have tearaway pants. I have, for one of my acts, I have tearaway pants, and they have to stay on until I need them to come off, that is a fine line, because they need to be sturdy enough that I can still dance in them and they won't just fall off on stage. But then when it's time to take them off, they need to come off and not rip.
Yeah, I've had to do several things like that on shows.
Stuff. Yes.
Well, like on stage, tearaway pants or what have you, and I've failed every time. So next time I'll have to contact you.
Absolutely. I find that doing a mixture of Velcro and snap tape, I have never used so much snap tape in my life. And also separating zippers. And there are some people do hook and eye closures, pretty much anything that you generally use to close a garment.
Have you ever tried the rare earth magnets?
We do. We use magnets. Yes, we use magnets too, depending on the costume and depending on the removal. Because that's another thing. Is not only does it have to come off, You have to make it interesting when it comes off. You can't just take your shirt off and then take your pants off, and or you just take your dress off and you just unzipper it. It has to look fancy, it has to look cool, or you have to incorporate it with the character. Like I do a Zatanna burlesque routine, and most of her removals or reveals are incorporating quote-unquote magic tricks. So I have, not to give too much away, but most people have seen this one anyway, I have a dickie that looks like a tuxedo shirt underneath my jacket that's actually held on with magnets in the back.
Nice.
And I take a handkerchief and I pull the handkerchief up, and then when I pull the handkerchief away, the dickie is gone. And you can now see my décolletage. And it's magnets. Most of the shows we do throughout the year, in order to be able to do the stuff that we do, which is it's adult entertainment, we do them at bars. It's an event, it's a night out.
Sure.
You go and you watch the girls and you watch the boys and you do the stripping and the drinking and the party. And it's
a nice date night.
It is, I think that it makes it a more enjoyable date night because it is more like theater. There's a story.
It's like theater.
It's not just stripping. It's costumes and stories and music and everything's different. Everybody's different, and there's 1,000,001 body types.
So do you have any, where can people follow you?
Facebook.
Add
me as a friend.
Anya Graves.
Yep. I have a Snapchat.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever use it?
Yes. Oh, all the time. Okay. It's usually me making really stupid faces. Or pictures of my dog. Find me on Facebook. I love to talk to people. Send me messages. Post on my wall. Come to my shows. Come see me get naked. It's great. Great time.
All right, it was fantastic having you on my show.
I was glad to be here.
And I really appreciate it, and thanks so much.
So if you like this video, subscribe and give us comments below on what we can do better or suggestions for a future costume talk. See you next time.